what's up? So today I'm going to teach you guys how to achieve the look that I have right now on my face. It's just a plain, kind of like an everyday look for myself. So I just want you guys to be able to just learn a little bit with me. You know, I'm in a learning process as well, so I just really wanted to do this video for you guys and then get ready with me. I love them. I think it's so much fun, and it's easy just to get a video out to you guys because I mean, I'm getting ready for the day, you know what I mean? So this is the look, and I cannot wait for you guys to see how I achieve this look. So stay tuned. Okay, so first, so my face is all blank, it's all crazy. I look like an Indian because that's what I am. I'm gonna use this NYX Pore Filling Primer today, okay? This Pore Filling NYX Primer. Okay, you guys, so before I go with my foundation, I'm just gonna do what I always like to do. I'm gonna get some of this Blistex, yeah, Ultra Hydration Dual Layer Balm. Okay. I always like to apply chapstick to my lips whenever I'm doing my makeup. So today I'm gonna be using the True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous makeup foundation. This is my foundation that I've been using lately. It's an okay foundation. Okay, you guys, so I have now applied dots of foundation all around my face. So I'm gonna go on in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and it's dampened, okay? Well, it's not really dampened. I went underneath the water, filled this sucker up with water, and then I squeezed it. And I don't really like to put it in a paper towel. I used to put it in a paper towel and then get out all that excess water. But the reason why I don't is because I usually dampen it before I even do before I even prime my face. So I just like to leave the water sitting in there, and usually around this time it's perfect to start blending. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go on and I'm gonna get underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna start blending. I always start blending just right underneath my eyes. I feel like it gives me just a more finished look. So I'm just gonna go on underneath my eyes. I'm just gonna start dampening out this thing. Yeah, so let's just go in there. Okay, you guys, so my whole face now is completely dabbed out, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go on in and I'm gonna use this Airspun powder. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but personally I think that this is an amazing powder for baking, an amazing powder to just set your face, just an amazing setting powder. I'm gonna get the back of this beauty sponge. I'm just gonna dab it into this you know what, I'm gonna dab this in right now, okay, into the back of my beauty thing. And I'm just gonna start to apply the powder. Okay, you guys, so as you guys can see, my face is pretty much baked. I baked in all the areas that I would like. I just went around my chin area. I've applied my eyeshadow primer. For eyeshadow primer, I actually use this Hard Candy Glamouflage concealer for my eyeshadow primer. I personally feel that this works great as an eyeshadow primer. I just love it for my eyeshadow primer. So I went on ahead, applied that to my eyes. I just blended it out with a little with that beauty sponge as well. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Revolution palette. I personally love this palette, and what I'm gonna do is, you know what, before I even do my shadow, what am I thinking? Let's come on into my brows. For my brows, I just use this little double-ended spoolie brush looking thing. I have this Anastasia pomade, which is what I use for my brows. So I'm gonna start off with this brow. I'm just gonna brush this brow up. I need to go get my brows threaded, so that's gonna be a little bit crazy. And I'm going to start lining up the bottom of my brows. So for eyeshadow, I'm gonna finally, sorry guys, now I'm all zoomed in, but wrong Revolution palette. I have plans of Revolution palette, so I'm gonna go back in with this Revolution palette eyeshadow. So with this brush, I'm just gonna get the lightest color in here. Okay, I'm gonna dust it off on the side of my arm because I don't want any excess product, if you guys know what I mean. We don't want any fallout. And just to set that primer, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rub this product just over my eyelid, okay? Double dip into like these two shades. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna double dip into this shade a little bit, and then I'm gonna dip into this shade. So these are both matted shades, okay? And then, like I said, dust off that excess product because you don't want any excess. And I'm gonna start creating like a crease slash like a transition color. And I'm just gonna go in with this brush and I'm just gonna apply to that inner area right here. If that makes any sense to you guys. So I'm just applying this eyeshadow like this. Okay. And I'm just doing like, I'm using a light hand and I'm just kind of stroking it inward, as you guys can see. Just using a light hand, not too rough of a hand, just a light hand. I'm stroking it in. So what I like to do is I like to go in with a fluffier ended brush. I don't know if you guys can really see that brush, but I like to go in kind of with the fluffier, more. It's basically almost the same brush, it's just more fluffy, if that makes sense. More compact, it has way more bristles in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start blending this out, okay? And I like to blend as I go, like in little coats, because I'm gonna do a couple coats of this transition-y color just to create that darkness that I want. And so I'm just gonna go on ahead with the lighter hand and I'm gonna start blending out these colors. And notice that I'm holding it kind of from the tip, kind of enough to give me just a hint of control, but enough to give it light enough to work and just blend naturally and not crazy, if you guys get what I mean. And I don't really like to go for a more heavy look if you guys feel like you guys can't really see that darker color. I just like to sometimes tone it down a little bit for an everyday look. Go in with this squarey tipped brush right here, and I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna dig into like a darker matted color on this palette. Like I said, I'm only using this palette today, so I'm probably gonna dig into this color right here, okay? And I'm gonna go on in and I'm going to just dab the tip of this brush, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here. I have to kind of look in this mirror too, just to give me that good look. And I'm gonna kind of line out the inner part of this inner crease area, okay? So after I'm done doing that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna start blending out this color, okay? Actually, I might even come in with this smaller crease blending brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend out this color, but I'm going to dab it back into these two other colors that I had used on my crease. Into these two matted colors. I cannot do this way. I'm going to come back in with these two matted colors right here. And I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna blend out that line, okay? Okay, you guys, so I've blended this color out to the best of my capability. As you guys can see, it just gives it kind of just like a darker look in there. What I'm gonna go on ahead and do next is I'm gonna use this shadow stick that I actually got in my BoxyCharm. And what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of dab this onto my eyelid area, okay guys? And I'm just kind of rubbing it over my eye like that, nothing too special. Okay, so I've kind of just like dabbed it around my eye and with this Urban Decay eyeshadow, and this is the shade Midnight Cowboy. I got it actually as a birthday gift from Ulta this year, which was very sweet of them. I'm gonna come on in with just a nice flat angled looking brush, just a flat small little eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna dab this into this color, kind of dust off the excess, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over this shadow right here from the shadow stick, because as you guys can see, it doesn't really blend out like as nice as you would like to blend out. So just to kind of give it that extra little help, I'm just gonna dab in this eyeshadow onto the lid. Okay, so after I've kind of added in that extra shadow just to kind of soften it out, I'm gonna come back into my Makeup Revolution palette and I'm gonna grab this little tiny blending brush again, and I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna take this the lightest little matte shade right here that I had used on my eye earlier, and what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of blend around that area a little bit, just so that way it won't look like so rough, that other shadow, like if I just harshly applied it. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to kind of bring that shadow in a little bit on this tip part, just to kind of give it a good natural flow, just a natural looking blend. After I've done that, as you guys can see, it's just like a natural looking eyeshadow. I'm just gonna come on in and I'm gonna start dusting off this bake, because I've been baking for a little while, and I just have this big round fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna begin to just kind of dust off this bake. And what I'm actually gonna do next is I'm gonna go in again with this Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm gonna come in with this side of my eyeshadow brush again that I had used earlier. And I'm just going to, I'm gonna get one of like these like rosier colors. I don't know if you guys can see that. Which one am I gonna use? I'm gonna use this like rosier color right here, and I'm just gonna apply this to my lower lash line. Eyeliner has been a bit of a struggle for me, but I'm just gonna get in there and I'm just gonna do it today, okay guys? So I actually use the Mary Kay gel eyeliner, and for me it works just fine. I'm using the color Jet Black, okay you guys, so I have attempted to do like a winged liner. This is honestly like the most hardest thing on earth, you guys. So for eyelashes, I use the Amorous Lashes. I think that this is number either 747 or 147. I can't really give you guys an exact number, but let me just zoom in actually, so that way you guys can get a good view of the lashes. So this is probably like my third or fourth use out of these lashes. They're actually pretty good lashes, and they're very natural, very wispy, so I'm gonna use that, and that's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna use these lashes today. And I was using the, for a while I was using the Cara eyelash glue, the eyelash adhesive from Cara, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about the Duo, so I'm like, you know what, I just went to go buy a Duo. I'm like, let's just go ahead and give this Duo a try. So I've applied my lash, and already you guys can kind of just automatically tell the difference in my eyes. I've applied this lash. I still need to apply my mascara, but you know what, lashes just really gives your whole look like a total difference, and it's really nice. And so I'm just gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna apply the other lash now. As you can see, now I have on both of my sets of lashes. This one was so hard to put on. I actually had to go in with my shadow stick and cover it inside of my eye because it was just so complicating. But what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go in with some mascara now, just to attach all my little lashes. What I like to do is I just like to gently, actually I'm going to start on this side since this side is probably a little bit more dry. I just like to gently apply mascara to the bottom of my lashes. And then what I do after I apply the mascara is I just like to squeeze my lashes together. Now I'm going to start heading down to the more bottom part of my face, okay? This has been such a long video, and bear with me, you guys. The reason why this video is going to be like a longer video is because of the fact that I wanted this to be a tutorial for you guys. So now I'm going to go on ahead with this larger brush. I got this brush, it's like an angled brush. I got this brush at the attractions, like the dollar store stuff, the jewelry box. And what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna get out my Anastasia contour kit that's lasted me 2 years. I'm gonna come in here and I'm just gonna get out those powders, okay? And I'm just gonna, I don't really ever need to dust off with this contour kit because it's just that good. But I'm just gonna apply a little bit of bronzer just right over here. You know, I wanna line it up with my ear, kind of. Excuse me, guys. And I just only want to get that powder to like right here, just to give my face a more defined look. I'm not really going to do like a heavy contour, but I do just want to apply just a tiny little bit of bronzer. You never want to apply too much of it. Powder contour, whatever you want to call it. I just want to come down here a little bit, around my chin. So so next I'm gonna go in with my, I'm gonna come in with a replica brush of one of the Real Techniques old metallic brushes. It's just a nice little fluffy brush. And I'm gonna come in with my Makeup Revolution Radiance palette. And I think that this Radiance palette cost me $15. I'm not sure if it was 15 or if it was 10, but it has 3 really pretty colors. And I'm just gonna come in with these 2 bottom shades right here. And I'm just gonna apply this to my cheeks, my cheekbone area, whatever the heck you wanna call it. Just right above here, okay? And I'm just gonna gently just apply to just right there. Just cut it off like right around here. And I'm gonna apply a little bit up here to my forehead. Just to give my forehead a nice little glow. Just to even out the glow, you know what I mean? I don't just want to have the glow just in one specific little area. And I'm not going to apply that much to my forehead because I also don't want my forehead looking all glossy. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna grab these 2 lighter colors right here of the highlight, of this highlight powder. And this highlight powder isn't really like a shimmery powder, so it's not gonna look like that shimmery. That's why you guys probably can't really see it. But I'm just gonna apply some highlight on the bridge of my nose, okay? I'm just gonna grab my brush and I'm gonna come down here like this. I don't know if you guys watch Patrick Star, but I'm gonna give my nose a little exclamation point. So now I'm gonna go on in with my lips, and I just grabbed a little snag of toilet paper, and I'm just gonna wipe off this chapstick that I had applied earlier. Because as you guys can see, it really just adds on like an extra layer of, I don't even know what. So I'm gonna come on in with this NYX Soft Matte Liquid Cream, or Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's not really a liquid lipstick, this is just a cream. It's a lip cream, if that makes any sense. And I'm gonna come on in, and I'm not gonna line out my lips today because I don't really have a color to match this. But what I like to do to line up my lips is I like to, well, first I like to start with the top. And I just get this applicator. And I kind of just try to start lining eyelids. I've lined out my lips to where I want them to be. Now I'm just going to go in, since this is a matte cream, I don't really want that much of a matted look today. So I'm going to go on in with this Lorac lip gloss. It's a lip luster cream. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's just a Lorac gloss. And I'm just going to come on in, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of gloss to the center. I love these Lorac applicators. I actually got these lip glosses quite a while back, but I love these little applicators. So I'm just going to apply some just to the inner part of my lip. As you guys can see, it is almost the same color as this lip color, because I don't want it to be like that much of a difference. But like I said, I'm just applying just a little bit of gloss. Guys, this is my completed look. You guys probably can't even really see it with the lighting in this bathroom. Let me see if I can come up a little bit closer on my face. It's like a natural, not too natural, but because of my eyeliner and my eyelashes, but I just like to keep the tones like more earthy tones, more brown tones. This is the completed look. Let me set my camera back down. So I hope that you guys enjoy. I just really like getting ready with you guys. It's a little bit tough because I am, you know, practicing and I'm learning how to do my makeup, but I just want to thank you guys for all of your support so far on my channel. It's kind of crazy. I just want to thank you guys for all the support that you guys have given me on my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Just want to thank you guys for everything that you guys do. I'm just blessed to have you guys as subscribers. Like I said, like 2 months ago, I was at 0 subscribers, okay? So I literally started from 0, and now where I'm at, it's just so amazing. I just hope that you guys all have an amazing, blessed week. I'm gonna try and get more videos up. I just like to continue trying to get more videos up. I have a couple videos up my sleeve that I want to do, but I just haven't really made the time to go and do them, but I definitely will. just to get them out there for you guys, because I appreciate you guys so much. I just hope that you guys have an amazing weekend, and I love you guys so much. So I'll talk to you guys later.